looking forward to the March Madness. I love betting March Madness, by the way, the first round, second round even. But conference tournaments, they can get a little tough too. Some of these teams aren't playing for real, believe it or not. They almost don't even care about the conference tournaments. They just care about the big dance. So you have to know, and that's all following socials, following the coaches, what they're talking about, following the players, what they talk about on socials. How about this? Following even like, the guys that are the team doctor or something like that. It's good to follow almost everyone. But again, I'll tell you right now, I know it's hard to do. I know it's hard people to work 9 to 5 and have full-time jobs and do this kind of stuff. So, that's why they should be, here's a shameless plug. That's why they should have my team at Crack Wins work for you. You don't have to do all this homework or research yourself.
Yeah. And when you say your team, I don't know if everyone realizes that, like, you legit have a pretty good sized team of people that work on all of this week in, week out.
Yes, absolutely. Not only I have an assistant and an accountant to keep up all the work and the accounting work, also have some pretty good handicappers and originators behind me. That's what, listen, John, I used to do all that stuff myself. Back in the 90s, even up to the 2000s, I had power rankings, charts, and most important is to know where the line's going to go. So I had indicators in the market that I'd like to say I was a big part of, knowing when the line's going to move, where it's going to move, and what's a fake and what's not a fake. So that was a big thing for me, and I made money. I won every year. However, instead of putting that 70, 80 hours a weekend, I found the right team behind me. They do all the work, all the research for me, and they do it better than me, by the way, because they're these young algorithm model, type of guys, analytics. That's the new thing. And, you have to catch up. You have to really look at yourself every year, look at your success every year. Maybe not so much so during a COVID situation like we had here and a pandemic, but you have to look every year and you have to adapt. That's the word I was looking for. You have to adapt with the times. And yes, I was doing things by hand. That's not happening no more. This is more of a model-based, algorithm-based, like I said, analytics-based way of handicapping now. But that alone doesn't win, because you'll have one of these analytics guys that have a model that just feed the information, the stats and stuff into the computer. It'll spit out what the line should be. And that doesn't take the human element. That's important. I want to know about injuries. I want to know about COVID-related injuries. I want to know about fans in the stands. There's so many things that requires that human element, which a computer or a model does not take into effect. So we have that in place, thank God, and it really has shown this year, especially in college basketball. Even with the 2 bad weeks we just had, I mean, we're hitting 62% for the year. Listen, I would be happy to hit 58% for the year, and that'll make my guys a lot of money and myself. 62%, wow.